Pro Tem. Good to see you. I'm Jessica Huldsy, Second Ward resident and member of Second Ward Superneighborhood Council 63. And I'm here to make a statement in reference to New Hope Housing. And this is from Chairman Bo Fraga and all the council with Superneighborhood 63. And I'm going to read this statement. We're thankful to the commitment of New Hope Housing to include 4,000 square feet of retail space on the ground floor facing Harrisburg Boulevard, as well as having offices on the 4th floor with the possibility of having the offices of other nonprofit on the same floor. We request New Hope Housing to continue pursuing retail tenants for the 4,000 square feet, whose businesses will help activate the Harrisburg Transit Corridor and help further economic development for the Second Ward East End. We also request and will appreciate having input on what types of tenants, businesses, New Hope Housing considers for the retail space on the ground floor. We're appreciative of the commitment, and we stand with New Hope Housing in support. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you. I have Councilmember Lasker in the queue.
Mayor, I'd like to make a statement after the presentation tonight, but that's not why I'm in the queue. I don't have a question for Ms. Huldsy. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Councilman.
I'm sure most of my colleagues know you, but those that don't, I just want to remind everyone you're truly a great leader and an icon in the greater East End community. You've been involved in so many issues, and you're always advocating for the community and for the people, so I thank you for your leadership. When I learned about this project in January, we got on it right away and began working with the community, working with you, Bo Fraga and others, to make sure that we already knew that New Hope Housing was a responsible developer, builder, and so very supportive of the projects in the past. I never received complaints about their location, so I've been a strong supporter and strongly believe in giving people second chances. These are folks that are many just working for that are trying to make it to the next level, and we hope that many in the community have an opportunity to have residency there. And so got quick to work with New Hope because this is a unique opportunity to develop this transit corridor and transit-oriented development. It's a unique site. Now with the Harrisburg line coming, this will be one of the first locations one of the first stops. And so glad that New Hope Housing strongly began working with the community, incorporating unique outside-the-box thinking, like adding retail, adding some office space to this, doing a unique design, which they always do anyway.
Yes.
And so just want to thank them, want to thank the community for coming together. We think this could be a win-win for everyone. And we look forward to this process continuing. There's still a few additional steps, but
yes,
we always appreciate your leadership. Thank you. And we'll work hard to make sure that any agreements that have come about as a result of dialogue between the community and New Hope Housing, that we hold everybody accountable to that. And so that's what we want, is if they've agreed to do these things, I'm sure that they don't need to be reminded, but that we want to make sure that they follow through with what's been committed to. And I want to thank Joy Brown and Mac Fowler and everybody, and of course the superintendent and all the leaders that have come together to work in positive dialogue. You know, many times it's how do we keep this out instead of how do we make it happen.
That's right.
And so I want to thank the community. I'm very proud